What do we think about that angle? The sun really is coming in today. It is really, really coming in today, and I love it. I'm definitely gonna have to get one of those attachments for the car. So, good morning, or whatever time that you are finding this, that will resonate at some point. For me, today is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, April 8th, 2026. It's early in the morning. It just turned 9 o'clock, and I am on the move right now. I got a message this morning to be on the move, to take action, and to be in motion. And what that really is speaking to me, it's really hard. I would say, like, I'm getting closer to putting things better in words than I used to, but it's still really, really hard. I still find it really hard to put things into words that I don't quite understand. I feel like I'm better at taking action, and it makes sense to me in some sort of cosmic way, and it feels really delusional, I guess. However, putting things into words sometimes, especially after I've done the thing, is still quite hard, and I'm working through it more and more and more. I would say I'm like a speed reader, like a speed person. It can come off very impulsive, but it's more to the notion of I have the intention to do something. It's not always the perfect thing, or I would say it's not always the right thing, but the intention to do something good is always there, I will tell you. So I brought my cards with me today because my internet is down at my house, and I still want to film, and I have things to post that I want to post. So I came out here to get that done, and the lighting is just so beautiful, I have to say. Before I even start this message, while I have my cards with me, because I brought my tarot cards with me, I can see the mountains, the sun's out, there's like barely any clouds in the sky. It is so beautiful. I think the place that I'm going to get my work done, it opens at 10, so I'm going to do a quick reading here and talk to you guys. But I figured this would be like a great conversation for me to get things out, kind of like a little like personal diary, if you will, and to kind of unpack what's been going on the last couple of days and the last week or so, and see if it resonates with anybody. So before I even get into the tarot, I really just have to say that there has been a huge energetic shift. Huge energetic shift. And it's come in, I wouldn't say it's come in as like a shock or anything. I would say that this energetic shift has really come in as more of a quantum shift, stepping into the quantum realm, another spiritual awakening, and like it's just another one. But I would say this one was definitely more sudden, like subtle, not sudden. That resonates too. More subtle. This one was definitely more subtle than the previous ones. And I would say before, I was always looking for like many signs and many synchronicities at all times. And now that I've been doing more meditation, and I have been getting better sleep, and that might resonate with somebody, I'm going to really try to refrain from saying that as much as I usually do. So I apologize. I'm going to really try to refrain from all of this resonates. If it does resonate, it will resonate either way. Take what really truly like sits with you, if this is something that really sits with you, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. I'm actually going to take this off because it is hot in here. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm cooking. I am honestly cooking. And my arms are going to bake. So this should be fun. I'm like, this should be fun. But, okay, we're going to put my bag down here too. Okay, so. After I'm done adjusting. going back to what I was saying, there has been a huge energetic shift that I cannot even begin to explain to you, except for I'm going to try to do my best to explain it in ways that have actual words to it. Allow me to shed some light on the situation. Allow me to like just shed some light on the situation that you're getting your power back. I am getting my power back. You're reclaiming your power. And you are finding it really, really hard to navigate almost two lives at the same time right now. Like you know who you are, but you also are in this new shift. And it's really hard. It's really hard because you don't quite know what's going on, but you have faith. So the thing I would honestly start out with is that you have faith. So I'm going to try and make this as little confusing as I possibly can. But your faith, I would say your faith is strengthening. So as you're gaining your power back, your faith is strengthening. There are people around you, people very close to you, but you don't feel close to you anymore. You love them dearly, but you don't feel very close to them anymore. And there are things that are shifting that you're loosening your grip on. So things that you might have had a very stiff grip on, you know, when you clench your knuckles like this, they turn white. You might have had a very like white knuckle outlook to things. And God keeps telling you to surrender. So I know this reading kind of started out with me kind of yelling. The shift, like the shift definitely, like the energy definitely shifted. Something was telling me to just kind of take a step back, sit into my seat, take a deep breath, and really sit with what I'm being given right now and not try to speed read through it or speed through the message. So it's not going to be an easy shift. It will not be an easy shift. There's a quote I read the other day that has been sitting very, very deep with me, and it's, Five of Cups in reverse. You're seeing the perspective from a different shift. See, things are shifting. You're no longer seeing things from you're seeing things from a very different perspective. 6-7. I'm a mom. Don't kill me. But you're definitely seeing things from a very different perspective these days. God told you to surrender. He told you to surrender. He told you to use your voice. He told you to use your gifts. Something, spirit, God, whatever, whichever, being that you believe in, because we all have different faiths, right? And I'm not here to tell you who to believe in. I'm not here to tell you to believe in God. That's not my goal here. I've seen a lot of readers who push the word of God on people, and I live in a Mormon state where that is like huge. So, 9 of Cups. Let that resonate. Let that sit. 9 of Cups. So, and you're seeing things from a different perspective. You're seeing all the material possessions. You're seeing all of them. You're seeing that you have the cups, but that's not what but that's not the only thing that you want. You can see that, spirit, God, your guides, your ancestors, you can see without a doubt, these cards flipped over. You can see without a doubt. I know I said I was going to do tarot later, but you can see without a doubt, even if there's a tiny bit of doubt, but you can see with more without a doubt than with doubt that there is something beautiful coming in that is deeper than money. Because at the end of the day, there is so much more in this life than just money. Money is beautiful. Money is great. Money is energy. See if I can, the energy is shifting. It's telling me to just slow down. and calm down. That my own relationship with money is starting to come up too. And it's shifting. My own relationship with money is shifting too. So that might resonate with somebody. It's the devil card as we're talking about money. So the devil could be, it could be something that's tempting you, or it could be something that you are still struggling with. Like you're currently going through this. You're currently going through that. You're currently going through a field that is hard to navigate through at this moment. It could be money. It could be love. It could be, honestly, it could be, oh, I'm not supposed to show you those things, or am I? Whoopsie, I'm going to get banned. But it could be, honestly, money. It could be love. It could be so many things that you're grappling with right now. But it's something that you're grappling with that you're not quite sure how to handle. However, you're going through it. And the devil, these chains that you were on, these chains that you were, these chains that were around you, they're breaking. I feel this card turning and shifting because the devil is coming and leaving. He's leaving. Whatever the devil is in your life, because the devil can represent anything in your life. And that's why this 5 of Cups is in the reverse, because you're seeing things from a different perspective. You're surrendering. Temperance. Temperance came out in the reverse. So I would say just by looking at it in the reverse, you're struggling to find, in a way, you are struggling to find a way through the energy that you're feeling. You're struggling to find a way to loosen the grip, whether that's in your body, that's in your mind. It's a spiritual shift. It could be the mind, body, and the spirit, and the heart. The heart knows what it wants, but there's a lot of denial around you. Just around you, either around you or in you, and you are breaking that blockage of denial, whatever it is. Now, the King of Cups came out in the reverse. I sense that this is a lover that is leaving your life. It could be a lover. It could be a friendship. It could be you that's leaving. Your cups, you are leaving. You are leaving an old situation. You're leaving. Actually, I take that back. You have left. You are not leaving. You have left. And if you haven't left, you're going to be leaving. If you haven't left, you're going to be leaving. But your energy has already left. I would say that your energy, your spirit, your heart, there's so much of you that has already left. And so you're just waiting to physically move. I can relate to that. I am in the process. See how I got all excited, how my voice changed? I can feel that 100% because I am personally in the process of physically leaving a situation that feels like it was going to kill me, which is why we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Because you're getting out of this, you're getting out of the lack mindset. You're getting out of this space of feeling like you're trapped. Like the bird in a cage. Like you're no longer a bird in a cage. And you are emerging in ways that you never thought possible. Isn't that funny? Is that interesting? So here we have, I saw this while I was shuffling, the Queen of Cups. You are the Queen of Cups. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're the Queen of Cups. You're taking your power back. You're taking your cups back. You know that things are coming, but you're not obsessed with it. Now, here's the funny thing is we have the Lovers in reverse. This is happening. The Lovers in reverse. Now, this could be a relationship breaking that has already broken. It could be a divorce. It could be a breakup. It could be a friendship breaking, family breaking. And then what it's going to do is shift. It's going to shift. Kind of like the wheel of fortune turning. The wheel is turning. The wheel is currently turning. Even though I don't have the Wheel of Fortune card in front of me, I see it in my mind's eye. I see it in my mind's eye. I see it in my third eye. Not that I'm giving you the finger, sorry. My son told me that this is the Chinese middle finger, and I promise you, I'm not giving you it, but I'm like, that seemed relevant for some reason. I don't know why. But Lover's card is in reverse. Your love is coming to you. True love is coming into you, but you are in the process of cleaning out and shuffling through your closet, your car, your friendships, your relationships, any books that you have that might not resonate with you anymore, that seemed relevant, that seemed to resonate right there. Books seem really important right now. Books, catalogs, magazines. Maybe you have a stack of magazines. Maybe you're collecting something. Mad Magazine seems to be coming up in my mind's eye. Mad Magazine. Yeah. Mad Magazine. I don't know if anybody remembers those. But before I pull more cards, this is really a huge shift. You could be going through a Wi-Fi disconnection, your phone being off, changing numbers. I would say changing zip codes, addresses. It could be a change of job, or it could be a change of complete career altogether. You could be starting something. You could have watched a movie. Something tells me you watched a movie yesterday. I watched a movie yesterday. Now maybe I'm trying to separate the reading from my own. That's something I'm still working on right now, so bear with me. But somebody could have watched a movie in the last week that really opened up their mind's eye to a dream that they had when they were younger. And now it's sparking something inside of you. It's bringing something back to life. That's why we had the Eight of Cups. That's why we had the Eight of Cups. And that's why you're walking away. That's why this devil energy will eventually turn into a reverse, because it's no longer relevant to you. Now, there will always be new levels, my favorite girl, Natisha and Jadina. New levels, new devils. There will always be new levels, new devils. But you're no longer staring at these Five of Cups like it's the end of the world. You still have those two cups because you recognize that those two cups are still something to be very grateful for. Now, it does not mean go back to poverty and go back to, scraping around and just living on survival mode. No, what it means is that God has more in store for you, and he has always had something more in store for you than you thought possible. So, yeah, you could have watched a movie recently, or a TV show, or watched something on social media. I'm not on social media, but you could have personally watched something on social media that really changed and resonated with you. Saunas and ice baths seem really, really are coming in. So taking care of your body. We're in the middle of spring right now, depending on where you're at. We're coming out of winter and we're in spring, I believe. We're currently in spring. And when summer's coming up, so I see roller coasters. I see amusement parks. I see Lego sets and trees, grass, you touching grass. So it's kind of a mixed bag in this message. It really is. But it's a lot of kind of being set free back into the world that you want to live. Almost like you're being given back 10 times for your trouble. Not just double for your trouble, but 10 times for your trouble. 10 times for your trouble. So, I just kind of take the cards out as they flip. I swear I wasn't even trying to do any more cards. But we've got the Three of Swords. Now, someone's heart is breaking over you. I don't know if something is telling me your heart is partially still broken. It's becoming unbroken, which is why we have the Five of Pentacles. A lot of these breaking. The King of Cups. Now, The person whose heart is breaking will not tell you that their heart is breaking. They're not going to tell you that their heart is breaking. Now, your lover, the lovers, the person who loves you, your divine counterpart, if you're with them or you're not with them, they are going to tell you about a heartbreak they had. But this also means I can feel a friendship too. Somebody's heart is breaking. I can literally feel it. Somebody's heart is breaking. Somebody's heart is breaking. And I think I felt that like before I pulled the Three of Swords. Somebody's heart is breaking. It's because there's so much tug and pull right now on so many parts of your life. It's the moves. It's the separation. It's the change. It's the transition. It's you stepping out into your light in this Nine of Cups. People's hearts are heads are going to roll. Heads will roll. So Sing 2 honestly could be relevant. Honestly, it could resonate. People's hearts are breaking as you rise. And you are feeling this pain of guilt. You are feeling pain of guilt. And other people are going through their swords moment. Their Nine of Swords. They are going through their Nine of Swords moment. But it's not going to stop you. Because you're Lulu. You're Lulu. You're Lulu, lady or gentleman. You're Lulu. It doesn't mean that you're not a good person, and it doesn't mean that you don't have a pure heart, because I can feel whoever's on the other side of this has a great pure heart. But it just means that people around you, like, it's falling. It is falling. This is the Lover's card. See? That's not a coincidence. The Lover's card, as I picked it up, when I picked up the pile, is in the upright. And now the Five of Pentacles. So I'm going back. I'm kind of doing a reverse motion here. Can't you tell? Somebody in their Five of Pentacles. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to go through another Five of Pentacles moment. You were going to go through another Five of Pentacles moment because it's going, or you're currently going through it for it to go back into the reverse because you're in transition. And this could also mean that the people that you're letting go are going in they're in their Five of Pentacles moment too. Now, your actual King of Cups are coming in. Your actual King of Cups are coming in. This is going back to your soul tribe, a lover. Somebody either is in your life or they're coming into your life. And it's going to mean more to you than money. It's going to mean so much more to you than money ever will. Now, your career and your money, like your career and your bag, yeah, go get your bag, go get your career. I advise any woman, and this is just between you and me, ladies, I advise any woman to get your self concept together. Accept who you are, reflect on the past. We're never fully healed. We are never fully freaking healed. Ever. But the right person is going to come in when we are reflecting back to them. The right person is going to come in. And they are going to see our wounds. They're going to see your wounds. And they're going to love the wounds that you have. Because you see the wounds that you have. And you are grateful for the wounds that you have. As silly as that may sound, if you're going through that moment of like, why is she saying I'm grateful for my wounds? Well, baby, let me tell you, once you become grateful for your wounds, and you will, if you want anything in life, if you want that connection with yourself and with God, beyond the money, beyond the career, beyond the partner, if you truly desire to have a good, pure heart and you want to live this life, and because we're just vessels, I'm just a vessel. And even I'm still struggling with a lot of things. But you know what? Guess what? Such is life. It is what it is. But I have learned from my own personal experience, and because I can speak about it. I'm not saying I know everything. I am far from perfect. I am not perfect. And I'm not telling you what to believe in at all. But if I can give you any sound of advice, this is judgment upon yourself, sweetheart. This is judgment upon yourself. Screw what anybody says about God, saying, oh, God's smiting you. Sure, yeah, God is going to serve you your karma. He's the only one who can. Only God can really judge. Only God can really judge us. So when we start judging other people, like today I judged somebody, I was like, dude, it's called the blinker, jackass. It's called the blinker, jackass. Because there was a guy in front of me. He like literally, there was like barely enough car space, and he was in an SUV. He was like in a mid-sized SUV. And I was driving home from the gym, and I saw him behind me swerving and out, which I do too. So I couldn't judge, you know? But he literally like pulled up in front of me. There was barely enough space between me and the car in front of me. And he, no turn signal, nothing. And I'm like, I said it twice. I was like, that might be significant for somebody to cool down, to be not, you know, I have a lot of fire in my charts. I'm a Pisces, but I definitely got more Leo in my, I'm a Pisces, but I have more Leo in my actual like chart. So I have a lot of fire, and then the water comes in and tries to take it out. So it's a lot. But yeah, I was like, it's called the blinker, jackass. So, I mean, there's my judgment. But then I had to come back while I was driving and was like, I'm sorry, God. You know, that was wrong of me to say, because, you know, only God can judge. At the end of the day, only God can judge. So let that be a lesson that, you know, no matter what you're going through, it's really, really important. I cannot stress it enough. Like, besides the money, yeah, have your own money, especially as a woman. And as a man, have your own money, have your own life, have your own things. Live your own life and know what you truly want, so that you are not looking around asking people to accept you and asking people to say, oh, do you like the way my hair looks this way? Or maybe I should, you know, it's good to have friends. It's good to be around friends that can help you make decisions. It really is. But at the end of the day, I should say yes, and I'm being told yes, and at the end of the day, you have the final say over your life. You have the final say of what color you wear, of what outfit you wear, of where you go live, of what you do. And even I am still learning that. I'm still breaking free from this mental prison I put myself in, or this prison I feel that I'm currently breaking out of with my ex-husband. So, like I said, not shitting on the guy, but there comes a time and a place where you really just got to pull yourself out of shit. And it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. It is honestly easier fucking said than done. Really, it takes a long time for you to go from the upright to the reverse. Especially when you're carrying so many swords, so many wands. You're carrying all the wands. You're carrying all the swords. It's so, to go from this to this to this. I have currently been in this mode and this mode for a very long time. Trying to be the creator, working to be the creator with God, you know, to invent something, to create something, while the weight has been bearing on my soul, my energy, my body, my heart, my mind, everything. It's been rough. Let me tell you, this shit ain't easy. And if anybody fucking tells you this shit's easy, they lying. They're fucking lying. How do I know? Because I've lied about it too. I've been Pinocchio too. That's why my nose grew for a while there. And that's the truth. Because it's not easy. Like, there's none of this where it becomes easy. There's no part of this where it becomes easy. And so you have to kind of just grapple with the idea and let go of the idea that at some point this is all going to get easy, and just take the moments that are soft and comfortable and sweet, and take the moments and live in those moments. Because I promise you, if you want an easy life, then it's not going to be fulfilling. It will not be satisfying, and it will not be fulfilling. Maybe to a certain extent it might be, but at the end of the day, oh, there's a couple and a really cute guy that was walking by them. Sorry. And that might resonate. Three's a crowd. Not three's a crowd, but, you know, 3 of Cups energy. 3 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. 333. That's coming up really strong right now. 333 is coming up real strong right now in the middle of my in the middle of my little rant. But seriously, there's a quote that said, the road to heaven feels like hell, and the road to hell feels like heaven. So let that resonate. Let that sit, or let that sit and see if it resonates. So I'm going to pull just a couple more cards and I'm going to finish off this reading because I got to get in and go for my walk too. But yeah, oh my gosh, this message took a huge turn. But yeah, journaling is very significant. Journaling is very significant. I would, if you don't already start journaling, whether it's in your notes in your phone or on an actual journal. Cinderella, which is funny because, you know, I'm spiritual Cinderella. My book is blue. I bought this not even thinking about Cinderella, but I have felt like Cinderella for most of my life. So we can get into my life story another day. But I'm here for you. I'm here for me. I'm here to kind of just, the magician. The Knight of Swords. See? A partner is coming in. You are the Knight of Swords too. You are forging a new path. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. You're done deciding. You've already decided. You are the star. You are the fucking star. People are getting their karma. For the shit that they put you through. The wheel is fucking turning. I just dropped a bunch of cards. Ace of Cups as I dropped a bunch of cards. See? Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles way in the back. People are being served their karma. You are no longer in this energy of carrying everything. Because you weren't meant to carry it all by yourself. But guess what? You can, because no one's coming to save you. And that's okay, because guess what? Now you get to stand in your power. I gotta look at those cards that dropped. This is great. I love it. This is great. So many cards. High Priestess. Eight of Cups in reverse. The Chariot. The Empress in reverse. We've got so many reverse. The Two of Swords. I felt this energy. Two of Swords. You're done deciding. It's done. It's a done deal. It's already been decided. You are no longer this. Even though I just showed this, it came back again. You are no longer that. So whatever is like fighting with you or grappling with you or making life feel like it's not going to be easy or fair. Well, guess what? Those people who made you feel like shit, they're leaving. All those people who made you feel like shit are leaving. And when they try to come back, it won't resonate anymore with you because you're not the same person. The wheel has already turned. You're not the same person. And you're not stupid. People have tried to play you like you're a fool, like you're stupid. And guess what? Like, they're going to serve their karma. And they already are. I dropped a card. Yeah. And there's also love coming in. Everything all at once. That message has been playing for probably like, I want to say a week now. Maybe 2. And I still have yet to see that movie. But everything all at once. Literally everything all at once. Everything all at once. Like, there's a song on my phone. It's called Overnight. I forgot the artist. I'll have to post it in the comments. But it's like, it looked like it happened overnight. It didn't. It's going to look like it happened overnight. Let me see if I can actually, hold on. Let me see if I can actually find it. Hold on, on my other phone. Okay. Hold on one second. But it's called Overnight. Overnight by Connor Price and Tommy Royale. I just listened to it on my drive home from the gym. And it's so good because it popped up while I was on my drive home from the gym. Yeah, you're forging a new path, sweetheart. You're like, baby. Honey, sweetie. That's how my mom used to talk. And that could resonate with you too. Like being called like little pet names. Baby girl, princess, baby, sweetie, sweetheart, honey. Being called those names by your partner, by your lover. and calling people those names that you love, and that, or just genuinely having that like kindness and that sweetness, even if people don't take it, you know, the way, I don't know, even if people don't take it with the intent that you're trying to give, let it resonate that there is something so beautiful coming in the midst of you surrendering. It's a painful surrender. It never will be easy. Let me just tell you now so you can grapple with that. The discipline that comes with having a life of ease does not mean that it is easy. Having a life of safety, of health, of peace and ease is not easy. It is a shoulder-bearing journey, and it continues until you don't wake up the next day. I'm sorry, not to be more, not to be that person, but seriously, if you woke up this morning, then that is your ease. That is your sign. That is my sign to be like, okay, there's more to this life than just, holy shit, I woke up, I'm still living with my ex-husband, I'm sleeping on the couch. I could find so many reasons in my personal life right now to be down and out. And I'm sure my ex-husband is looking, I'm sure, I won't speak for him, but I'm sure there's reasons why my ex-husband does not, and him and I just don't talk. But parallel parenting and co-parenting can really be significant for somebody too. So remember that you are the Fool, but your Ace of Wands, your new beginning is here. And to surrender is to give it to God and know that no matter what, even if you don't know, even if you don't understand, even if something doesn't make sense, it will all work out. It will all work out and so much better. You're not meant to live in survival mode. I am certainly not meant to do this shit in survival mode for the rest of my life. I can't tell you, trigger warning, and that might resonate with somebody, that might sit with somebody, is that the amount of times I almost clocked out of here. Like, permanently clocked out. The amount of times I've almost permanently clocked out of here. And God was like, nope. Before I go, just a couple more messages. 420, California sober, being sober, completely sober could resonate with somebody. I'm not telling anybody to be sober, California sober, but, that might resonate with somebody. Yeah, it just kind of came in last minute. If you, spiritual grass for spiritual reasons, take that as it resonates. I advise, if it were me, I would just take spiritual grass, be California sober for spiritual reasons, but use your discernment, use your better judgment. Don't take my advice if it doesn't sit. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm telling you that I had a gummy experience last year with a vroom. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to actually say it on here. I had a gummy experience with a vroom last year, and from last year to this year I took it around this time last year, maybe about a month ago, last year. My life has been completely changed night and day from one year to the next. I'm still a chatterbox, but I am nothing like the person I was even a year ago. So reading, again, going back to books and reading, that could resonate. Meditating, sunshine, walks, strutting your stuff could definitely be, runways, modeling, dancing, gymnastics is coming in really big. Black license plates could be a big thing with the 777 on them, so you might see that. A lot of luxury cars in not so fancy colors are coming to mind too. So, yeah, the spiritual awakening I had a spiritual room, I would say. I had a vroom gummy, and it woke me up. And so that was a spiritual awakening, and it was at a party that I never went back to again. I never went back to that group again. So that could honestly resonate with somebody after having a spiritual awakening, not going back to old habits. And going back to things that like don't resonate with you anymore. Because I'm going to be very honest with you, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate, and I don't really care at this point. I love my spiritual grass. I like my California sober. However, because it was the only thing, I try not to go there too deep. I'm really sure it's going to get deep and trigger warning. It was the only thing I knew that wouldn't take me out of here. So I went from not doing it for like 9 years, like once in 9 years. Only like, I think having a cart, like a gram in an entire year that I was able to, I only used it like once every like 6 months or something, to having 2 grams every other week. It was bad. Because I was using it for spiritual readings, but I was also using it to numb myself up. And so that could resonate with somebody, not trigger warning. So I have more control now, because I still have like a glass of like bourbon or tequila, because I like the spirit of it. I know it's not good for my body, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of haters in here who are like, "Oh my God, you say you pray to God and you believe in God and you drink alcohol and you California sober." Yeah. If I'm not the reader for you, please find somebody else. That's fine. I'm not here to resonate with everybody. That's not what my goal here is. My goal here is to send a message to somebody who needs to hear or who wants to hear, or this is resonating with you. I'm trying to find the words. This is resonating with you, but just know that the sun is out. You are the star, and you get to make your own choices in life, whether you like what I'm saying or not, sweetheart. So just know that I'm going to be here to hold your hand, regardless of whether you agree or don't agree with this message or not. I'm still here believing in you, because that's why I'm here. God told me to use my voice today before I go and take care of some things. And this message went way longer than I thought it was going to, which is totally fine. No, this was meant to be longer. This was meant to be the way it was. So I am going to stop right here, and I will probably continue this message tomorrow. And I really honestly hope that you all have a wonderful day. You get some sunshine. If the sun is out, go get some sun. Sunshine is like the best medicine. Go take a nap, drink water, get your natural electrolytes in. Lime has zinc in it. It's really good for building up those electrolytes in your body. And which I'm probably going to go do when I get home, is put some lime in my water and go for a walk. Move your body. I would say it's really important, especially as somebody who used to be, close to 300 pounds. Like, it's so important to move your body. This has nothing to do with, oh, I'm fit or anything. No, this is like, in losing 100 pounds, I lost and gained so much in those 100 pounds. So, and I have about 50 or 60 more to go. And I would say the next 50 or 60 are going to be a big mental battle for me. It's going to be a big mental stretch. And I'm looking forward to it. It's a scary journey, which is what I'm on right now. But I'm the fool. And I know that my wands are right here, and that God is going to guide me. That Spirit is going to guide me. My ancestors are going to guide me. My guides are going to guide me. And coaches are going to, the right coaches are going to guide me. And I'm going to put myself in a position so that I can be a good student, not a perfect student, but a good student for the right teacher. And that will come find me when it finds me. So, I'm going to end that here, go inside and get some stuff done, put my jacket back on. And so I'm not cooking in the car anymore, but cooking also could be relevant too. Cooking and baking could also be relevant too, which I love to do. And if you love to cook and bake, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Don't stop till you get enough. The Michael movie is coming up too. I love that movie. I love the idea of this movie. I'm so excited. So anyways, okay, before I'm done rambling, I love you guys so much. And if this resonated with you, put a green heart in the comments and tell me what you're looking forward to in your next step of the journey if you feel like sharing. But I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah.